the Oris Aquis New York Harbor limited edition, second edition. There's the hang tag. Can't open it. There we go. Blah, blah, blah. Big thanks to David over at Saltzmans Watches, Cranston, Rhode Island. There's the information. I'll put it down below in the description as well as a direct link to this watch from their website. And I don't think the discount thing works on Oris. There's certain brands it doesn't work on, but you can give it a shot. I'm fairly confident it doesn't work. But this is the type of watch that you're going to want to reach out to David or somebody at one of the Saltzmans locations. Tell them you watched the video. This is the watch you want, all of that good stuff. And they will work with you to make sure that you get the watch that you want. I don't have the box that this watch comes in, but it says it comes in a special box. So it's not just your standard Oris box. It's going to be exclusive to the New York Harbor limited edition series. So I don't know what it looks like, and it doesn't show on the Oris site either. It just says it. Case size on this thing. This is the bigger Aquis. This is the one that I personally like. There's many other sizes, but this one's in this one, right? So I measure the case at 43.4 millimeter. Guess what Oris calls it? 43.5 millimeter. We're really close, but I measure every watch. The lug to lug is 50 millimeter, and it has those proprietary screws. You can get the screwdriver from Oris, I believe, or somebody else that will sell it if you do need to change that out. Because this one does not have the quick release. Some of the newer ones have that quick release. Maybe that's just on the in-house movement ones. I could be wrong. The thickness is 13.8 millimeter. That's one of the things I love about Oris Aquis. For the size of the watch and the 300 meter water depth rating, they stay relatively thin. Keeping in mind that you have a double dome sapphire crystal up top, adding to a little bit of that thickness. If that was a flat sapphire crystal, this thing would be like 13.3 or something. It'd be really thin. It's already really thin. This measurement here, since you kind of have that proprietary, the way the strap integrates with the case, this right here is 23.75 millimeter, and then the strap tapers down to just under 16 millimeter, and then you have this very nicely done, simple, easy to use, fold over clasp, double pusher. So you can adjust the size very simply on this side. This side, which is technically the side that you want to be on the shorter end of things to stop the watch from rolling on the outside of your wrist, is a cut to fit one, and then it's reinforced at each part. So sizing it, it's going to take a little bit of work, but don't be scared. They give you like lines to cut and everything like that. You can do it yourself, or you can have Saltzmans do it. I'm sure they'll do it. No big deal. But keep in mind, don't let anybody tell you any different. You want the 6 o'clock side to be slightly shorter than the 12 o'clock side. Trust me on that. And then you have a 7 millimeter signed screw down crown, keeping that 300 meter water resist. Case back is special on this piece as well, and it shows those oysters. Kind of funky looking, but that's what they chose to go with. New York Harbor limited edition, second edition. I think it's something about the Billion Oyster Project. I didn't read up on it, but it's something about having the oysters there. It's better for the underwater aquatic whatever environment that's going on there. I don't know if they can eat them or harvest them. I don't know. People eat oysters. I don't, but that's what I think of when I think of oysters. I don't know what else they do. Oh, they make pearls too. But I don't know how that works either. Something about pressure. The dial on this is a green, and it has that look of being like a natural stone or something, but they didn't mention anything like that on the website. So this is just a really good custom dial that they make. And then on the dial, Swiss made, obviously, date at the 6 o'clock position. Aquis, pressure resistant, 300 meter. That's an interesting way to say it's 300 meter water resistant. So pressure resistant, water pressure, I guess. It's just a different way of saying it. The movement inside is the Oris 733-1. Should be a Salida SW200 with a red Oris rotor. Yeah, they still put the red Oris rotor. If you take this case back off, you can't see it, but they still do it. Guaranteed. You pull that off, there's the red rotor. You have a very well done 120 click. Like everybody else that is trying to figure out how to make their bezel action work, buy an Oris Aquis. I'm talking to the manufacturers right now. And then make your bezel just like this. This is exactly how you want your 120 click bezel to operate. There's maybe a little bit of setback. There's no play. It's very smooth and consistent all the way around. And the tactile feel and the audio that you get back from it is like exactly what you want on your dive watch with a 120 click bezel. It's perfect. I did show in the beginning that the price point is $3,000. So it's up there. I get it. But here it is on wrist. You can see why I like the 43.5 mil one. It just works on my 7¼ inch wrist. I can wear the 41.5 mil. And some might say that looks better on my wrist. I would say you're wrong. I think the 43.5 is perfect because the 50 mil lug to lug is perfect for my wrist. So my point is with Oris Aquis, you need to go try them on. If you have, say you have like a 6 3/4 or 7-inch wrist and you're like, no way, 43.5 is a way too big of a watch. Trust me, go try on the 43.5, try on the 41.5. If you absolutely adore the 41.5, go for that. But I'm telling you, at least give the 43.5 a shot because I think you might find that you prefer that. I do, for sure. And I've tried them all on. So let's give this a quick blast with the UV light. Turn off the studio lights and check out this excellent application of BGW9 Lume. Oris always does a great job with their Lume application. Their handset and their applied markers are always like top notch. I mean, they're a really good brand. They're really sorted out. And then I know, again, it's even more money, but they have some great limited editions like this one and many others. I love their limited editions, and I really do like what they're doing with their in-house caliber. They're doing some really cool stuff with that. So don't see a whole lot of, Oris across the channel recently, but hopefully I can get some more on the channel and share them with you guys. Thanks for watching. Big thanks to Saltzmans for the constant support and great content headed my way. See you guys in the next vid.